are now being released. Even if your opponents have previously underestimated you, you are still the chosen one. They have no idea what the universe has in store for you. You've been tasked with doing something extraordinary in order to stand apart. And this is why the cosmos chose you. Nothing in this cosmos is accidental. There is a reason why you are currently watching this video. You are a member of the divine order. This process is not always easy because you must bide your time. The obstacles you endure are not intended to destroy you, but rather to strengthen and prepare you for what comes ahead. Every challenge and dubious time acts as both a tremendous preparation for your success and a test. You are not only supposed to survive, but also to grow, rise, and be bestowed with blessings that will change your life forever. The universe is about to bless you, and those who disregard you during your difficult times will be silenced. If you want to be part of the Chosen One's order, join the God Connection. Also, don't miss any mails. Every setback is an opportunity to learn a valuable lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow closer to God and your true self. Your high vibrations brought you here. You did not just happen to click on this video. Everything will work out in the end, and you are destined for greatness. Your prayed for wealth has finally arrived. You are going to pass through the portals to the universe's blessings. You are the chosen one, thus your path is not a fake one. Your encounters with problems, failures, and barriers were not unintended. Rather, they were designed occurrences that aim to reshape and mold you into the person you were destined to be. People close to you may have regularly underestimated your resilience, misunderstood your goal, or just overlooked your strength. They fail to recognize that all you've been through has been an important part of your route, preparing you for a greater purpose, and each adversity has functioned as a stepping stone to get you closer to your divine mission. Even if you are unaware of the bigger picture, the universe has been quietly working in your favor. In reality, you were being steered the most when you felt lost, ignored, or rejected. The universe was removing all that was unnecessary, allowing you to fully embrace your power. You've developed endurance, patience, and faith in something greater than yourself. Along the way, people's misgivings and skepticism about you were never an accurate reflection of your abilities. Rather, they reflected their own flaws because they weren't supposed to. They were unable to recognize your full potential. Being chosen signifies that your journey is unique and guided by the divine. You've learned not to look to others for approval. As a result, it is not their responsibility to comprehend or validate. Instead of moving forward, you have turned within, assuming that the universe will sustain you. You're about to reap dividends from that trust that beyond your wildest expectations. The fact that every difficulty you've experienced served a purpose is one of the most significant aspects of your journey. These trials were intended to strengthen rather than shatter you. They've bolstered your spirit, sharpened your instincts, and refined your personality. You have emerged stronger and more determined than others who may have fallen under the weight of adversity. You now understand that difficulties are not signals of failure, but rather possibilities for growth and improvement. You were chosen in part because of your resilience. You possess the fortitude to endure, the intelligence to advise, and the guts to take the initiative. The universe is now working in your favor as you approach the start of your new chapter. The nice things that will come your way will not only make you feel better about yourself, but will also show that you are persistent. Your success will speak for itself, and those who questioned you will be silenced, not because you seek vengeance or favor. What was once a negative force will now work in your favor, and the wealth that is approaching will exceed your wildest aspirations. The stars foretell your ascent. It was always going to happen. The universe has been preparing you for this very time. The gifts you will receive are not coincidence. Rather, they are the direct result of your hard work, faith, and unwavering belief in your purpose, not only to live where you choose, but also to succeed, set an example, and encourage others. All of the things that look to be obstacles are now functioning as the foundation for your achievement. Being selected is a spiritual mission that distinguishes you in ways that many may never fully understand. It is far more than just a label or a concept. When the universe chooses someone, it does it with intention and purpose rather than by chance. You were chosen for this because you have a unique and powerful quality that cannot be replicated or replaced. Your goal calls you to rise above, overcome difficulties, and complete things that others may consider impossible or unfathomable. It extends beyond the ordinary routines of existence. The selected person's journey is not always straightforward. It is typically marked by difficulties, hardships, and periods of extreme loneliness. These obstacles are not designed to undermine you, even if you believe you have been misconstrued or that you are taking a path that others do not perceive or comprehend. They are intended to shape you into the tough, resilient person you were born to be. The universe summons the strong, the courageous, and those who can retain their composure in the face of enormous obstacles, rather than those who are incapable of doing so. This strength you have is not only mental or physical. Instead, it is spiritual in nature. It represents the vitality of your soul, the light that shines within you and guides your every movement. You transform into a ray of optimism and brightness. When everything seems dismal or overwhelming, people may gravitate toward you because they sense your strength. They may not understand why they are comforted or inspired by your presence. However, this is due to the fact that the holy energy you embody affects everything around you. Being chosen implies carrying this light load, which is not always easy to do. The world chose you because it knows you're capable. As a result, remember that even if the trip is overwhelming and the obstacles seem too much to endure, it recognizes your potential that others may overlook. It understands that you have a soul within you that can weather the storms and emerge stronger on the other side. You have been given the information, abilities, and tenacity necessary to overcome any difficulty. There is more to your life than meets the eye just because you were chosen. All of your experiences, whether positive and unpleasant, are part of a larger picture that is leading you to something truly spectacular. All of your dubious, disoriented, and uncertain times have been part of a divine plan. You have been formed by every setback and are prepared for the good things that lie ahead. In reality, the challenges that others view as failures serve as stepping stones to your achievement. Being chosen does not require you to be perfect or never face difficulty. Rather, it requires you to recognize that you are a part of something larger and more powerful than yourself. You've come to change things, to shine light where it's most needed. Although your route may be challenging, there will be significant rewards along the way. Your newfound strength will not only help you climb back up, but will also inspire others to follow in your shoes. Your hidden power is to underestimate yourself. Although undervaluation has a significant impact, it is not what most people would expect. When others mistrust you, you underestimate your abilities or fail to appreciate your potential. They believe they have a complete picture. They don't realize that underestimating oneself is frequently the universe's way of allowing you to grow naturally and freely. Yes, they are. Skepticism acts as a blinder, preventing them from seeing the true work that is taking place inside of you. This error in judgment is a reflection of your underlying strength, not weakness. You were busy being the person you were meant to be, while others were doubting you. Those who misunderstood you most likely thought you had reached your limit when you were at your lowest point. It's conceivable they believed you were too weak, inexperienced, or wounded to overcome the challenges you faced. They were ignorant, however, that each failure and barrier served a larger purpose. Every difficulty served as a lesson. Every phase of uncertainty served as a catapult for you to secretly grow resilience, knowledge, and inner power, while others focused on what they perceived as your failure. For a purpose. The universe allowed them to underestimate you. It allowed you to work, grow, and adapt without having to worry about living up to their expectations. The charm of humility lies in its ability to enhance your silent commitment. Overlooked is a tremendously powerful attribute that allows you to operate discreetly and gain strength and knowledge without anybody noticing. It's your turn to show everyone, and especially yourself, that you're much more than you appear. Yes, you've been taken advantage of, but that's not who you are. It was always a reflection of their restricted worldview. The issue with underestimation is that it affects both parties equally. You were creating while they were wondering, and each triumphant step you took toward your goal brought you closer to the moment when their doubts would dissolve into silence. Individuals who did not think highly of you were not supposed to see your progress. This skepticism served as a barrier, excluding all other influences and distractions. As you went through life, this was how the universe protected your development, giving you the space you needed to grow into the person you are now. Thanks to the benefits on your way, no one will be able to challenge your power in the near future. Those who have previously underestimated you will be amazed by how much you have changed. It's about fully accepting who you were always meant to be, not proving others wrong. Their silence will result from the realization that they never truly comprehended your authority, rather than from sentiments of shame or remorse. They were never designed to understand your experience. Thus, they could not have. You are becoming more than they could ever have imagined. When the time comes for them to reflect back on their undervaluation, they will be disappointed. The best aspect is that you don't need their permission or acknowledgement to get the rewards. They will provide indisputable evidence of your inner strength. You are aware of your worth and have already done the job. Even when people did not recognize your talent, the cosmos did. That's why it granted you permission to be underestimated, allowing you to grow in ways only you could understand. Except that you may have previously been mistrusted by others. Your unspoken power has always been underappreciated. It gave you the freedom to cultivate the will to keep going and the space to become who you truly are. Their doubts were never about you. So keep it in mind as you prepare to earn the rewards you deserve. The cosmos has always known you were destined for greatness, and the rest of the world will soon realize it as well. You should not be taken lightly. Every impediment serves a purpose, even though it didn't appear so at the time. Every challenge you've faced in life has had a purpose. The world purposely placed all of your struggles, doubts, and disappointments in your path to prepare you for something far greater than you could have imagined. These obstacles are not intended to ruin you or make you feel insignificant. Rather, they were intended to build and shape you into a person capable of dealing with the incredible achievement that lies ahead. Every obstacle you overcame acted as a springboard for your eventual triumph. When obstacles seem to pile up, it's natural to feel overwhelmed and question why you're going through certain hardships. In reality, every adversity you face is like an exam from the universe. These are assessments intended to help you progress, not to punish you, even if you are unable to see your own potential. The cosmos is aware of this. It works tirelessly in the background, synchronizing everything to ensure your advancement in the heat of the moment. What appears to be a setback is in fact a forerunner to your success. These trials are polishing your skills, strengthening your resolve, and shaping you. You are being prepared for a fate that requires this level of persistence. Consider how fire purifies gold. Extreme heat can only purify and increase the value of gold. Your challenges are similar to that fire, even if they can be fierce at times and make you wonder if you can handle them. Each of them has strengthened you. You have been through the fire and emerged stronger, more determined, and better prepared than before. Rather than being overwhelmed by it, it is your strength that sets you apart. This is why no problem, no matter how daunting it may feel at the time, can truly deter you. The universe has placed these challenges in your path because it believes you can conquer them. It senses your potential, which others may overlook. It understands your resilience in the face of hardship, as well as your strength, will, and intelligence. Because of this, life's obstacles are never coincidental. Rather, they are expertly constructed opportunities for growth. Every moment of self-doubt and every desire to give up was another layer of preparation for the accomplishment you are going to achieve. The universe understands that you must go through testing before you can get the best potential results. And here's the thing: success after you overcome these challenges will mean even more. It's not just about achieving your goals, it's also about realizing that you deserve every bit of it. You conquered adversity and, rather than crumbling, grew stronger. The triumphs that await you once you have overcome these barriers. You'll be much sweeter as a result of everything you've gone through to get there. You gain knowledge and develop as a result. One of the most significant changes an individual may go through is the transition from survival to thriving. It is a transformation that leads you from simply surviving life's challenges to fully realizing your own potential and living a prosperous, joyous, and fulfilling life. The universe did not choose you to live in a condition of constant struggle and hardship in order to make ends meet. You were chosen to thrive, overcome adversity, and begin a meaningful life in which all you've learned serves as a springboard for an even brighter future. When you made it out alive, your odyssey had only just begun. You may have believed for a long time that life was simply about getting by each day and overcoming whatever hurdles that arose. You faced disappointment, deceit, and difficulties that pushed your fortitude to the test. It could have appeared that the universe was always testing your limits and forcing you to stay in survival mode. However, at the time, you were ignorant that the goal of these meetings was to shape rather than define you. Every difficulty has prepared you for the next stage of your journey, where your primary goal is no longer survival. You have always been the subject of a far greater cosmic design to thrive. You must take control of your life and grant yourself permission to reap the rewards that have been waiting for you. It's about accepting that you deserve pleasure, riches, and success. You're meant to do more than just get by. During life's obstacles, you are destined to overcome them and enjoy a life that truly fulfills you. Having a new perspective on life, feeling that everything is going your way, and that you have the tenacity and insight to conquer any obstacle in your path, is what it means to flourish. Rather than being free of obstacles, a shift in perspective is often the first step on the path from survival to thriving. When you're in survival mode, it's easy to feel as if life is happening to you and that you have no control over your circumstances. However, living necessitates acceptance that life is happening to you. The obstacles you faced were meant to strengthen you, not break you. You now have the resources, tenacity, and inner strength you need to achieve. Instead of focusing just on the present, you may now begin to see the big picture. You begin to comprehend that everything that has happened to you is part of a divine design to propel you to greater heights. You will notice that things begin to come together in unexpected ways. Relationships will strengthen as you reach this new era of life. Opportunities will appear, and your sense of purpose will grow clearer than before. The blessings that will come your way will not only soothe you, but also lift you up. You will discover enjoyment in your daily life, prosperity in relationships, and success at work. Living in tune with your true self. Thrive means making choices and taking actions that are guided by your spiritual purpose. The most difficult task has already been accomplished: survival. You've shown to the universe your ability to persevere and survive under the most trying circumstances. The universe is now pressing you to get up. You're about to enter a new era in which prospering will be the new normal. You are no longer willing to just get by or take less than you deserve. Rather, you are embarking on a fulfilling life that offers opportunities for growth, achievement, and enjoyment. Every day. This is the beginning of a new chapter filled with endless possibilities, not the conclusion of your journey. The incredible riches that are about to arrive have a firm foundation. Because of your challenges, you are now entering the area of your divine mission, where success is not only possible, but also guaranteed. It is time for you to achieve your full potential, as the universe has always recognized it. It is now time for you to make the transition from simply surviving to thriving. Abundance doors are opening. The concept of abundance might sometimes seem like a distant dream, particularly if you've had challenges, setbacks, or disappointments along the way. But what if each of those meetings acted as a springboard rather than a barrier? All of your difficulties, hard patches, and periods of uncertainty have led up to this historic transformation. When the portals to abundance open wide, the cosmos discreetly arranges things in the background to ensure that the flow of benefits continues indefinitely. When the moment is right, and it is almost here. Although it may be a factor, we are not confined to talking about material wealth. When it comes to the doors of abundance, many things might be deemed bountiful, such as mental clarity, pleasant relationships, growth opportunities, and a strong feeling of purpose and happiness. When we are attempting to manifest our wishes, it is normal to become stuck in the waiting phase and wonder why things haven't showed up yet. However, there is a purpose for the waiting period. The cosmos is currently preparing everything so that you might get what is intended for you. Unbelievably, the blessings you have been praying for are almost upon you. At times, it may appear that we are working so hard and nothing is changing, yet this is simply a reflection of the universe's beauty. It frequently functions in silence, rearranging the pieces like a vast cosmic jigsaw puzzle to ensure that the ideal individual's opportunities and circumstances connect at precisely the right time. You may not even be aware of the minute changes occurring in the background at this time. However, as the doors of abundance open, you'll be surprised at how quickly everything begins to fall into place. It's vital to understand that abundance is not something you should seek out or force into your life. Rather, it is something you connect with by increasing your frequency, keeping open to chances, and believing in the process. All of the wealth and happiness that the universe has in store for you attracts you like a magnet. All of the obstacles you faced have shaped you, reinforced your resolve, and prepared you to handle the incredible blessings you'll soon receive. Without those obstacles, you would be unprepared for the greatness that awaits you. The torrent of prosperity will be unstoppable. The prospect that appeared so far away may become a reality once these doors open. The financial freedom and peace you've been seeking are on their way, and it won't be a trickle when they arrive. Rather, it will be a flood of benefits that will transform your life in ways you never imagined imaginable. Not only will your successes shock people who questioned you or underestimated your potential, but so will the person you've become as a result. Nobody can quite fathom the depths of what you've been through on your unique journey, but the universe has seen it all and is now preparing to reward you for your patience, faith, and tenacity. As these doors begin to open, it is vital to remain attentive and open, even if it means clinging to anxieties, doubts, or constrictive ideas. We mistakenly limit our own benefits. However, remember that everything you've been demanding is yours since the cosmos is error-free. If riches comes into your life, it is because you are willing to accept it. Maintain an attitude of gratitude and groundedness. When these gates of prosperity open, the immense force of thankfulness keeps the flow of advantages going. You make even more room for riches to enter when you recognize and respect what you already have and when it comes. Do not hesitate to accept it wholeheartedly. Though you may feel overwhelmed at times by the magnitude of what is going on, remember that you are more than capable of handling all of the great things that are coming your way. Aligning with divine timing is one of the most powerful, but often misunderstood, components of our life journey. We usually think of time in terms of days, weeks, months, and even years. However, the universe does not perceive time in the same manner that humans do. Rather, it operates at a higher level, where all beings are interconnected and move with a cadence and wisdom beyond our comprehension. This is the perfect example of divine timing, a carefully organized series of events, people, and situations that occur at precisely the right time. It might be discouraging if things do not appear to be moving quickly after you have worked, prayed, and made plans to achieve your goals. It's normal to wonder why this isn't occurring for me. Am I doing something wrong? These views are based on the belief that life should follow our rules and occur when it is convenient for us. We often forget that the world is working behind the scenes to make things happen while we are busy making plans. It's about creating the optimum conditions so that your manifestations appear at the right time. It all boils down to trusting in divine timing. It's about trusting that everything is working out for your best interests. Even when you can't see it at the moment, letting go of the need to control what happens and accepting that your life's setbacks, whether in relationships, professional possibilities, or personal development, are not signs of inferiority or rejection. They are simply pauses in which the universe arranges everything in harmony. Consider these delays as preparation time so that you are fully prepared to receive your presents when they arrive. Consider planting a seed. You care for it on a regular basis, providing it with water and sunlight. However, no matter how carefully you care for the seed, it will only sprout when the time is right. In a similar manner, the world has been infused with your dreams and goals. Divine timing cannot be hastened. Exactly like nature, have faith that your intentions are growing and will bloom when the appropriate conditions occur. Giving yourself to this divine flow provides a fantastic sense of freedom and calm. You allow yourself to ponder the possibility that something much better than you could have ever imagined is on its way. When you let go of the desire for quick cures, the universe waits for you to mature enough to receive the benefits you seek. Many times, experiences, lessons learned, and yes, even hardships, contribute to this growth. The trials you face along the way are preparing you, fortifying your character, and encouraging the development of the characteristics essential to appropriately accept the Prospero adventure that is planned for you. It's also important to remember that divine timing doesn't indicate apathy or a lack of effort. It is your obligation to stay present, put in the work, and act on inspiration, all while trusting that the universe will supply exactly what you need at the right time. Co-creation is essential, as is allowing life to flow naturally early on rather than trying to manage events to fit your schedule. Life's trials have taught you far more than just problems. They are lessons containing a hidden pearl of wisdom that can help you grow and strengthen your soul. It's easy to consider setbacks as defeating moments, times when life seemed to conspire against you and nothing went as planned. However, when you consider these problems as learning opportunities rather than failures, you will begin to see the bigger picture that the world has created for your life. Every hurdle has a deeper meaning, an objective that, while initially unclear, later becomes plain. As a crucial part of your path, each setback has taught you a specific lesson that only you can understand. Others reminded you to be patient and to understand the importance of timing. You learnt resilience from others, and they made you realize how much stronger you are than you previously thought. Many people taught you humility, which helped you see that we are all a part of something much larger than ourselves. Despite their difficulties, these lessons helped shape who you are now. You wouldn't have attained your current degree of wisdom, depth, or inner power unless they were knocked down. That didn't imply you failed. Rather, it offered you the opportunity to get back up stronger and more determined than before. Every difficulty has sculpted your spirit, drawing you closer to your true self, the person you were always meant to be. The challenges, critics, and adversaries you faced were all critical components of your growth. They had no idea that every impediment they threw in your path was assisting you in maturing, gaining insight, sharpening your inner power, and strengthening your relationship with the celestial force that directed life. These experiences have taught you to trust the process and believe that the universe is always working for your benefit. Even in the most difficult circumstances, you now understand that difficulties exist to help you progress and reach your full potential. They're not there to stop you. Instead, they are there to show you how strong you are. Looking back on your journey, you can see that each challenge you've overcome has brought you closer to realizing your purpose. These teachings serve as the foundation for your future achievement. To summarize daily selected ones, you have the universe's support, and all of your trials and hardships have acted as a divine preparation to the magnificent gifts that will enter your life. You were not chosen solely for survival, but also for abundance beyond your wildest hopes. Have confidence that everything is going just as it should in order to thrive and rise above the competition. As you continue on this quest, the wealth you have been longing for approaches, and the universe will soon open its doors to shower its various gifts on you.